A lot of people have compared Kyle Hamilton, the Notre Dame safety, to Isaiah Simmons. You competed against Simmons last season. Do you see the comparison?
Yeah, I definitely do. I think they have similar frames. They have similar body types. They're both do-it-all players. They both can really play whatever position they really want on defense. And I mean, you definitely feel the impact on both those players. I haven't played against Kyle yet, but he's a really good player. So it's something we got to be prepared for. And I'm just looking forward to the opportunity to compete with players like that. And they have great players all over their team and all over their defense. So it's something we got to be prepared for.
And 4 consecutive games of at least 41 points for you guys. Has the offense found another gear in that stretch? And if so, what was it?
David, I just think we're playing more consistently. I think we're having some bad quarters of football on the offensive side of the ball early on, and I think we've kind of been playing better for all 4 quarters, and we've limited some penalties that have been killing our drive. So I just think we're playing smarter and more consistent football. And, I think that's going to be the key moving forward, just all 11 guys that are on the field doing their job.
Thank you.
Matt Fortuna, followed by Adam Smith.
Hi, Sam. How have you and Coach Longo meshed so well from a temperament standpoint? Never getting too high, never getting too low when you're in the game, no matter. He told me, you can look at Sam and you never know if he's up 20 or down 20. He's going to, do what he needs to do to set the tone for the other 10 guys. How do you guys rub off on each other and helping to set the tone for the offense?
Yeah, that's a good question. I would just say our personalities kind of click together. Me and him work really well together. We think a lot alike. So we kind of, every situation, we kind of see the situation the same way, which really helps that we're on the same page all the time. So I think we have a really good relationship, and we spend a lot of time together. So we really just think alike. I think that's probably my best answer for you, is we kind of see everything the same.
Adam Smith, then Greg Barnes.
Hey, Sam. Coming off the Wake game, all those passing yards, all the touchdowns, the time that's passed since then, what's like the most interesting comment someone has said to you, or that might have surprised you? What's the most interesting thing you've heard? Who said it?
That's a good question. I'll probably say the coolest thing I've heard was actually today when I was walking off the field for practice. Coach Longo told me that there was actually a stat put out that said I'm the highest graded quarterback in the 4th quarter in college football history. There's never been one grade higher. That was probably a pretty cool stat I heard from Coach Longo the day at the end of practice. So that's probably what I would say.
Greg Barnes.
Hey, Sam. Last time you played, the only time you played a top 5 team, of course, was Clemson last year. Your first month in the college game, still kind of getting your feet wet. You're an established quarterback now. I know you guys look forward to these kind of matchups to kind of prove yourself. With it being a primetime game on the day after Thanksgiving, are you looking at this any different, looking at this as an opportunity to kind of show what this team is about and show what you're about?
Yeah, I mean, we definitely understand this is a big opportunity for our team, and it's a tremendous challenge for a team like Notre Dame. I mean, we know the impact a win like this can have on a program, and it's definitely a game we want to win, and we're going to put in all the work. Yeah, I mean, we're just blessed to be where we are, and just blessed to have the opportunity to play a team like Notre Dame. They're a really good team, historic program, so we definitely got to give it our all and play our A game and have a chance to win.
Thank you.
Charlie, then CL.
Good evening, Sam. When you look at this game, is it still a chance for you to make it to the ACC championship? So, you talked about the stakes of this game and everything, but, you're coming off a game that you scored a lot of points and everything, and Notre Dame scores a lot of points too. Are you figuring that, you can keep up with those guys if they score a lot on your offense?
I'm sorry, what was the question again?
They score a lot of points on offense, and coming off a game against Wake Forest, you all scored a lot of points coming from behind and everything. They've been scoring over 30 points a game. Your offense, you feel that you can keep up with those guys.
Yeah, I mean, we definitely have a lot of confidence that we can score as many points as it takes to win. We're going to have a really good plan, and we have some really talented players on our offense, and I like the way we've been playing football the past couple of weeks. So, and also I have a lot of confidence in our defense. Coach Bateman does a really good job with those guys. So we feel confident we can score as many points as it takes to win the football game.
CL?
Hi, Sam. I was wondering if you could kind of tell me the differences you see in the personalities of Diami and Trophy Brown.
I would say the differences is probably, I don't know. They're both two different guys. Joffrey's probably a little more goofy than Diami is. He's probably a little more on the funny side than Diami is. Diami's kind of more serious. So I'd probably say that's probably the main difference. But those guys are two really good players. They both come from a good family, and they both compete with each other every single day out here. They both want to be the best of the two. So I think that's what makes those guys both really great players. And Chopper's going to be really good for us moving forward.
Yeah, and they talk a lot about competing with each other. Can you see that? Like, is that something that just plays out internally for them, or can you see it on the field when they're doing stuff like that they're actively pushing each other to be better?
Yeah, it's kind of just something every single time either one of them's on the field, they're trying to take the top out of the defense and make a play. So really just every time they get the ball in their hands, you see that they're trying to score with the ball and just things like that. You just notice in the game that every single time they're on that field, they play that play like it's their last, and every single time they're on that field, they're trying to make a statement. So that's really just kind of how you see it.
Thanks.
We have time for two final ones for Sam. That's Matt Fortuna, then JB Ricks. Go ahead, Matt.
Sam, not ask you to give away any family secrets here, but I'm curious, what did you take away from your off-season Zoom sessions this year when you broke down NFL defenses?
Yeah, I took a lot away. Just seeing the way that just the way that defenses are called in the NFL and just how much they disguise things. It's a completely different game when you get to the NFL. So really just trying to expand on my knowledge of defense. That's something I just want to put in time in the offseason to do, just for my own development. So yeah, just seeing just how they call games on the defense side of the ball and how every single thing they do in the NFL is disguised, and they do a really good job of that. So, yeah, I'm not really thinking a whole lot about the NFL right now. Just trying to more focus on our task at hand right now. But yeah, it's definitely something I'll return to in this offseason. I'm excited for it.
All right, we'll wrap up today. JB Ricks, go ahead.
Hey, Sam, thanks for taking out the time. I just wanted to ask you, how does a game like this, that's going to have the attention that it's going to have on it, national spotlight, top two team in the second ranked team in the country, how does your blood get boiling for a game like this when it comes to preparation compared to the rest of the games that you've been throughout the regular season during your career? A game like this right here has to get your blood boiling a little different than the other, right?
Yeah, we definitely understand just the weight this game holds with an opponent like Notre Dame, but from a preparation standpoint, it's really the same thing. We have a plan that we do every single week. I personally have my own plan how I attack every single day of the week and in game week. So I just kind of go by that and just try to prepare as much as I can. But yeah, definitely the emotions are probably a little bit higher. Just that we're playing a team like Notre Dame, just the program that they are, and they deserve all the respect that they've been given. So it's definitely a great challenge for our team, and I'm excited to see how we hold up against them.
Sam, thank you very much. Appreciate your time today after practice.
Yep. I love the stash, Ross.